G'day! Today we're back for session 3 of Oxygen Not Included. And I can say I've read the comments from the second video, and I tell you, this game becomes more terrifying every time I do. So let's just start nice and slow here. So I think the big things that are being suggested to me at this stage is rooms um, and piping for getting oxygens and things moved around and having an understanding that different gases weigh different amounts. I can certainly tell you that being told that I have to factor in the weight of gases does make this seem real daunting. it's But obviously I could see here that this is where the sort of that's being impacted, that I guess the breathable air floats up, and so the air down the bottom isn't that good to deal with. So I need to, I guess, have pipes in some way going down. I would also like to say that the way that I feel like I learn, and a lot of the reading that you sort of encourage me to do, is tricky for me, and the way that I do learn, I would equate that what you're watching here is, it's like you were looking at a minefield and a rabbit just hopping around in there. Now, at best, what you can do is maybe throw a rock at the rabbit to encourage it to go a certain direction. But you know that rabbit's going to be in trouble. I'd say that's about where we are. I am a rabbit in a minefield. Alright, so in terms of rooms, I feel like I might be on the right path sort of here. That I can make a room by putting a door here. Sort of in this area. Now, how I actually make rooms, I have no idea. I'd assume that it would be that I'd have to put a door on a section, and then it determines what it is based on what I've got in there. So then the question is, do I have doors? Automatic door. Right, so if I put that door, say, here, let's find out what happens. I would assume that there'd need to be, like, say, a sort of a connection to a roof there, but I could be wrong. I did also see someone, on my question about this polluted water, someone did mention that we could get to it if there was a ladder running to it, which sounds nuts to me because it would mean they'll be going underwater to do it. But I will, I'm going to try it out anyway. Because I trust that they know more than me. You can see how I've already forgotten where my ladder is. Okay. So I guess I gotta... How can I remove those ones? Deconstruct. Cancel. That's what we got. Okay. So let's see if that works. I don't quite know, but maybe not. It's all good. It's all in the name of experimenting. Okay, now the other thing that was mentioned was that I could potentially just get a bedroom or a barracks made by just having single beds with no industrial machinery. So I would take that to mean that if I possibly just extended this section out here, I could put a lot of beds up here in this very breathable oxygen section, and they might be happy. So what was the other thing I wanted to address? Research. Someone did say just keep researching. Researching. Now what to research, though, I'm not entirely sure. We'll go for maybe gas pipes, because that did seem to be something that people were mentioning. Okay. Now we are sort of getting to a point where there's nothing really for people to do. If now, someone did mention something about a bottle recycler. See if that's something that I have that exists. Bottle emptier? Maybe that. Empties liquid back into the world. So how would that work? I mean, I don't want that sitting, I assume, on top of a set of water or something. Maybe let's... I mean, it sounds like a chasm is where you would want that sort of leading to. So say... let's try digging out here, I guess. So we'll go dig. And then we'll say... just dig a little... corner down like that. I don't know. See if that sort of allows me to have one just sort of hover over the edge, and then as that liquid comes out, it goes down to that bottom left. Good to see that these guys have been able to sort of get underwater to do this. Power wire connected. Did I accidentally delete that? Oh no, it's on my research station. That's why it's different. Okay, so let's get 240 watts. Seems like a lot. I don't know what my current output is, but it does seem like a large amount onto the end of it. Okay, so oxygen is still that bottom bit. That's a problem. Power. So we've got power to everything. Temperature, nothing too objectionable. Materials means nothing to me. Light, I'm sure they could be unhappy about that. Building lacks resources. What do I need? Algae. Alright. Is there algae around anywhere? There. I assume that's where I could use this materials overlay. So the algae's the green. What if I just say dig out this bit of the roof? That bit of the roof. A large algae collection there. So we could speed things up as well. Now, one question I'll chuck out to the comments, just because I'm genuinely curious. Pro or con, bringing in more duplicates? Are they? Is it a bad thing to sort of essentially grow too quickly, or are you actually better off trying to get as many guys as quick as possible? I feel like there's a bit of give and take between the amount of work that you can get done versus the amount of work that, well, the amount of food and oxygen and so on that's going to be required to keep them alive. Alright, so this unrefrigerated food part, let's have a look to see if we've got something that's food related that would give me a refrigerator. There's my refrigerator there, so let's just click on that guy. Missing research station. Okay. So let's change our research then, I guess. So we don't have a supercomputer. Let's just go a fundamental thing. So I realize that this guy that I just built probably isn't needed because he's up in the top where there's plenty of oxygen. But that's, I guess, where this comes into ventilation and so on. What can I move from the top to the bottom? Ceiling collapse. Is that based on what was up there? Just sand? That makes sense. Okay, well let's dig out these 2 pieces of sand. We can cancel that one guy there if I can't get to him. Okay. Bottle emptier. Press O to rotate. So I shoot him like that. What if I put him like that and he just runs downhill? I'm just going to work through the different... Still going on that one? Just called it off before we finished. I'm just going to take the care package. This one. Now, a lot of these guys aren't doing much. So... let's put another pitcher pump over here. Give us that set of water to deal with, that they don't have to go down to that section where you can't breathe the air. Now that I've got this... Only stored objects marked sweep in this container. Allow storage of all resource categories in this container. Included water, water. So, how do I move debris into storage? Is that what that is? Storage unavailable. Now that I've got it, I'm not quite sure what I need to do to use it. No, it's not I don't need to do decor at this stage, so let's go... Okay. Sounds like something that would be good. If oxygen's the name of the game, assumably other ways to make oxygen must be anything to have. Now that's an interesting little setup we've got up here. I wonder if those tiles are what I need to make in order to make, say, this a room. I assume that it's still not considered a room. Cool, so if we go tile, tile. Does the floor of a room need to be tiled to consider it a room? What do we think? How do I know how many tiles this is? This feels like this could be way too big, bigger than 64 tiles. A lot bigger. He's not well. Rowan again. We're done with our research again? Yep. Okay. Alright. This is not designated. Okay, so if I say sweep only, and then I say, I mean, is that what I can do with that? No. Oh, I designated something sweep. Cooler. Crafting station seems like it'd be of good use, so I'll chuck that down there. Got ventilation. Gas pipe. Carries gas between outputs and intakes. Releases gas from pipe. Draws gas and runs through pipe. So, if I'm understanding this, it would mean that if I was looking at the oxygen overlay, and say this section up here is extremely well, it's very breathable. What I would want to do is say have a pipe, and again I'm just going to do this as a test case. Put a gas pump, say here. And then have gas pipe run from him. Then a gas vent there. Again, this is sort of just playing around to understand if I've got the theory right of the way this is operating. Okay, so the vent's in place. We now need to get some electricity over to that gas pump as well. Or Rowan looks rotten. He's not doing well. No gas output. Did I not go far enough in on the... Okay, and power. Just drag over one extra spot. Where am I missing for this cable? Up there. Okay. Now let's have a look at our oxygen overlay. Does that do anything? I mean, I can see that there's something pumping through the pipes here to suggest that something is moving down there. And there we go. A little bit of breathable air down that section. Alright, cool. So theory understood. Now, I can tell as well that that is just floating up and out anyway. So I mean it makes it a little bit more breathable, and I don't know if I give it long enough, you might win the battle of getting more breathable air in there than not. It does also mean that heavier carbon dioxide is getting pushed up. I need more algae as well, apparently. That's not yet built. What are we doing? We're low on battery again. Hopefully someone's up to the task if... Good, thank you, Stinky. Let's just check this out. Room overlay? No. Cool, it is too big. Okay, so what if I then go... base, and we put a door here and 2 tiles. Entombed. Oh wow, that... Good. Right, so I should make some more mush bars, I guess is what you're telling me. I don't know if I should be doing that forever, or like what's a good number to have. I'll go with that. Okay, so we've got this in here, so let's check. Missing a wash station. Okay. So... I'm close. I'm close to having one of my bathrooms work correctly. So if I... say... deconstruct that guy. We'll deconstruct that guy. And then we... our toilet again. Pause for a second because I can't remember where anything is. Gonna be plumbing, right? Outhouse, good. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the sink. Wash basin. Okay, so we put the wash basin in there. And then same thing, obviously we do want 2 toilets. We can put the outhouse in here, so I wonder if that means that we can have 2 toilets if I get those 2 built. More research going. Oh. Let's just have an update on how that oxygen's working. Cool. So we can definitely see that there's an improvement there. I mean, possibly I should have put him in this corner so he was in the lowest point of this room. And I mean, I still can. I can put gas vent there. And then the gas... and I can say deconstruct him. And I'll just make sure that there is actually a gas pipe behind him once he's gone. Cool. Quite sure what to do with those plants. I mean, I can see that a blossom seed has come down. surprised that I don't need like plumbing to a washing station or anything. Insufficient oxygen generation. Now, I guess that's partly because we've run out of charge again. So let's have a look. I think someone mentioned that there was something in power that could actually give us a bit more. I guess a coal generator or a lumber generator would be good. So let's just get that going. Do I have much in the way of coal? Granite. Coal. So coal's the purple. Huge reserve of coal over here. Get through some granite and some algae as well. Okay, so let's start a digging project. Just pause for a second. Put a ladder in here. Oh, there were 2 spots. Down to there. And I'll cancel those 2. I assume if I just say do that, then they'll knock out the land as they move down. So I will just highlight it at the moment. Let's say we want to dig some of this coal. So I don't forget when I next play. Just in case that wasn't obvious for him. Right, they need algae in order to run, do they? Uh-oh. We could get in trouble pretty quick here, I guess. Does that mean I need to make more algae terrariums? Or I just need to get more algae? Possibly the answer is both. So I need to prioritize this. So let's 35. 1. Okay. And let's just have a look to see if there's any other algae that's real nearby that we can grab. Ooh, that's ultra convenient. I mean, I'm still not getting anyone over there to do the job. I guess we could dig that out. Dig out the water, obviously. So I guess my algae terrariums might be important. Well, this guy's making some. I just don't have enough for him. I don't recall how many algae terrariums I made. I feel like I made like 4 or so. There's one over there as well. They keep saying yucky lungs. Not quite quite sure what that means now. Oh, it's obviously, yeah, because there's not as much oxygen in the air because we're not generating oxygen. That makes sense. Yeah. Guys, priority. Now I'm going to leave this person here and wait for that one in the comments. Should I be bringing in more people or should I be bringing in more things? What's the urgency here? Yeah, I kind of don't want to stop here until I've addressed this algae issue. So I'll go to the end of day 17. What's this guy? Idle, wild, happy. Alright, get digging, fellas. So, how do I get this polluted water? Sweep. Right. Sweep. Storage unavailable. Storing objects marks the sweep. Is that acceptable? Alright, cool. So now they'll do it. Just need to tick everything. Right. It doesn't feel like that space is going to last very long. Oh, it sort of went down a bit with that one. So what am I making there? Polluted water. I suppose the other thing that we can do is just build like a bigger step down here. Just to really up the priority of getting to this algae. Pressure. Doesn't like the pressure. This is where this is becomes a bit heavy for me to follow what's going on. I did not take physics in high school. Okay, well that's solved our algae problem. Seems good. Look at some more research. Interesting to know that overloading is a thing that exists. Let's just go the next man up at this point. It does definitely feel like there's a lot to get your head around here. if you do write a comment for me on these videos, my suggestion would be that hit 2-3 points the most, keep them short, because otherwise I'm gonna be too much to handle. And someone did comment to say that they realized that they'd written something and then realized that someone else had written something. Totally fine. If you're just writing the same thing that someone else has written, essentially what you're doing is reinforcing what that other person said. And make me realize that, all right, no, this is definitely something that I should be looking at. Which does help sort of me gauge what are the real things that definitely need addressing. And as always, yeah, anything suggested is always appreciated. And yeah, so the big question I have is I'm gonna end today with a guy waiting with the printables available. What should I be printing? Yeah, that's the big question. That's the end of cycle 17, so we'll wait till the morning. Yeah, I can see that all our batteries are low again, so we've really got to, build another generator or something, or see what all of our new exclamation marks are down the bottom and make something a priority to get us going. But there we go, the morning of the 18th. So we will call it there. Actually, I don't have to pause there. You can sort of leave it on this menu. Get any further? So that's where we leave this one. Hopefully better off than it was last time. I genuinely can't tell. But until next time, yeah, I'll catch you later. See ya.